Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Let me know that you're here. Go ahead and say hello. Welcome. If anybody is here, please let me know. Hello. Welcome. I see there's one more person in here. Let me know if you're here. Oh, I see a couple more people joining. Hello. Okay, we can get started then. All right, so welcome. I hope we've got people. Okay, so if you have not been in my live before, I will just get going. Basically, how I do it is I will invoice you after the live. So if you go ahead and make any purchases, then just email me at the end if you have not purchased from me before. Just email me at Leslie at blackdogvintagemi.com, and then I will send you an invoice. Okay. And then if we have more than one person interested, then we can start bidding. And then we'll bid in, $1 increments. Okay. And so I'm just going to get going. I've got a lot of necklaces today. And let's see, I think I've actually got volume going on my phone. There we go. So what I will start with, I've got a lot of necklaces, so I'm going to kind of go with the necklace on me so you can see it on me, and then I will present it on the up close and personal. And it looks like I've got a little bit of a lag today. I was hoping to avoid that, but it is what it is. Okay, so the first piece, oh, we're back down to one person. Well, hopefully, maybe we'll get somebody coming in. The first piece is going to be the really cool dragon necklace. And this is a very 1970s piece. Really awesome matte gold or brush gold piece. And it is a longer necklace. This does have a clasp, but it can fit over your head if you wanted it to. It can go around your neck, so, like so. I'm not going to actually hook it, but it goes, that's about the length. And it's super cool. I mean, it's just a really cool piece. Love this piece. And that is the dragon piece right there. And it's got 2 large pendants and then the 2 smaller pendants and then the dragon. So I'm going to present it underneath here so you can see it up close. And there we go. And that's what it looks like. And the dragon, I am going to run this for $20. And this is a really awesome piece. Very much a statement necklace. And let's get a drop on this. So we're looking at 12-inch drop. Well, no, actually, yeah, 12-inch drop. And so about 24 inches in length and $20 on the dragon necklace. I'm going to put that in here. If I can type. Hey, Pick. Thank you for joining. It's quiet today. I think somebody else is doing a big live and everybody's over in that live. I was just in that live. So, all right. So that is the dragon pendant. And we're going to do that one for 20. Okay. So the next piece is going to be, this is an Erwin pearl necklace. This is a really cool chain, and I will put it under the camera. This is gold plated. Erwin pearls, all gold plated. And here is the little tag showing that it's an Erwin pearl. And this can be worn a few different ways. So it can be worn, you know, of course, you can clasp it all the way at the end and wear it as a long necklace. But you could wear it with the clasp in the front and wear it as a Y necklace if you wanted to. So you could do it a few different ways. This is a great little layering piece. And, you know, all Erwin pearl is a really nice gold plate. There's a little bit of wear to it where it's a little lighter in some areas. You can see it maybe in a, just in a, like right in here. But hey, how are you? Welcome. Glad to see you. So this Erwin pearl, I mean, it's because it's got a little bit of wear, but like I said, you can wear it in a lot of different ways. The total length on this one is, of course, this fell. I'm going to do the Erwin pearl for 15. It's 23 inches. It's not bad length. And like I said, you can wear it a few different ways. So 23 or 15 on the Erwin pearl. And there we go. Oh, double dollar signs. Woohoo. All right. So next is going to be this vintage incline. Now this is a really cool, like thinner chain, but like a wider chain. I love this piece. It's got a toggle clasp and it's got the old incline lion logo. And there that is right there. Love that. And this is 16 inches. So 16 inches on this incline. And yeah, I mean, it just fits me, but it's a pretty cool piece. So 15 on vintage incline. All right. And don't forget, I forgot to mention this, $25 or more free shipping within the US, and $50 or more for free shipping in Canada. Anywhere else, I will ship for actual international costs. Next piece. It is a triple strand coral necklace. The clasp is a box clasp. That is the clasp right there. And it is a box clasp. It is marked sterling. Oh, it's marked silver on the back. I did test it. It does test for silver or sterling. And it is these really pretty, like longer tubular beads. And these are coral. Tested. It is coral. And triple strand. And it is 24 inches. The colors are so pretty. On the coral, I know. It is a beautiful color coral. And we're going to do this for 45 for the coral. So coral necklace, 45. Yeah, beautiful piece. Beautiful coral necklace. 45. Okay. Next piece. This is a really cool vintage little shell, silver tone shell with a pearl in the center. And then these are all pearls individually on each chain link. And that is the clasp. It's just a spring hook or spring clasp. And it is a choker. And this is 16 inches. And this would be really pretty on like that. And we're going to do this for $10. Wish I had a helper to do all this typing. Oh, I forgot to highlight the last few. That was the coral. There's a shell pearl. Sorry about that, guys. All right. If you guys have questions, just let me know or need me to like repeat anything or anything. Teach Angel how to type. I know. I should totally teach her how to type. I don't even know where she went. She must be like outside watching the birds or something. Watching the smoke in the backyard. So nasty out there today. All right. This is a really cool. Check out the chain on this. This is a Napier, signed Napier piece. And if I can get it to lay flat on me. So this is, I think, 17 inches long. So this is a really cool, it lays flat. This would be so pretty, like under a collared shirt or something, just kind of peeking out, I think. And this is, let me see the length. Keep on dropping this. 18 inches. So this is a nice length. And gold tone. It's brushed and shiny gold. And each of these links are almost an inch wide. So, hi, how are you? I do have some brooches. I'm going through necklaces first, but I can switch it up. And how it works is you can bid or you can claim. I mean, you can claim, and then if anybody else is interested, then you can bid on top of it. So let's say you are interested in that shell pearl necklace, just go ahead and just write $10, or you can, claim it, or you can go back and say you want the coral necklace or whatever, if I've already run it. Or if you want me to repeat it and show it again, just let me know. I can show it again. And then if anybody else is interested after you say you want it, then they can then say, well, if you say that you want, let's say, the shell pearl necklace for 10, and then somebody else says, well, I'll take it for 11, and then we can go into a bidding situation. But otherwise, I'm still kind of new to doing this on YouTube, so there's usually not enough people that really want to do bidding at this point. Maybe when we get hundreds of people, we'll get, but right now you guys are lucky. There's only a few people and probably get good deals in here. So, and then I do free shipping for $25 or more if you're within the US, $50 or more if you're in Canada. And then if you're elsewhere, I'll ship for regular. And that's it. And then at the end, I just need your email, or you just email me at Leslie@BlackDogVintageMI, and I will send you an invoice. And that's it. So, and Tammy, yes, I will have some brooches. And after I do this Napier, I can skip over and do a few brooches. And if you're looking for a particular one that you've seen in one of my previous videos, just let me know, because I've just got a few. And then, yeah, so just let me know. The Napier, though, I'm going to do for 15. Napier 15. Oh, geez. I cannot type, you guys. What the heck? 15. There we go. 15. All right. So, brooches. First one we'll do is this cameo with the hematite glass and the silver. I'm trying to get it to focus. And the silver frame. This one's really pretty. This is the back of it. And it's got a really, really nice. Oh, absolutely, Tammy. And it's got a really nice, it's very, very good condition. There's no chips. There's no issues with it whatsoever. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to do this one for, let's do this one for 8. And it's glass hematite. There we go. Okay. I will do this. This is actually a Sarah Coventry set. And it is a brooch. I was going to do this set if I got to 1,000 followers, but I think that's going to be a long time coming because I'm just under 500 right now. So I'll find something good when I hit 1,000. So if you haven't already followed me, please follow me. But this is a D&E, so Deliza and Eister, Sarah Coventry set. So if you're not familiar, that's who makes Juliana jewelry. But this is, they also did some Sarah Coventry pieces for a short time as well. And this is a Sarah Coventry book piece. So if you can see, I'll get my loop out. This is, where is the, okay. So there is the Sarah Cove little, I guess, signature right there. And then that is the little, I like how big the jewels are, and it is open back. These are the clip earrings and they dangle, which is really nice. And then here is the other one. And I am going to run this set. We're going to run the set for 40. D and E. Set. I love that set. This is a gorgeous little brass brooch, kind of a fan at the bottom. All of the stones are riveted in and prong set. So very, very unique. I feel like it needs to be worn in a certain way, but I'm unsure why or how. I think this is also artist made, so it's one of a kind, but really unique. And I'm going to run this one for 5. Tomorrow, I am getting a huge auction win, and there's going to be some amazing pieces. So be on the lookout for an unboxing. And then you can always buy from my unboxing videos as well. And then this is, okay. This is a adorable little brass fish. And this is the back. Very 1970s. That's when like that whole brass artisan brutalist movement was going on. And that this is kind of in that style. And this will be 5 as well. Okay. And then I have this set right here. And this is another one that is riveted really nicely in the back. Unsigned, but it's kind of in like maybe the Judy Lee or the Beaujolais style. I am not positive about this one. And then it's beautiful leaf, lots of work in this. There's a cool little flower. And then it does have matching earrings. And I have had this for a while, so I am actually going to run this for 20, just because it does need to go to a good home. So beautiful brooch with matching earrings. AB for 20. Okay. All right. No, they're not. Neither the brooch or the earrings are signed. I feel like they should have been, but that is the back of the earrings. But that I really do feel like this could be like Judy Lee. I just sold a Judy Lee set. I don't know if you saw the video that I did that had the Judy Lee brooch. Very similar back to it. Hi, Jane. So I'm not sure if you saw that, Judy, but the back is so similar. And that's why I was thinking that could be Judy Lee. But a lot of Judy Lee was unsigned. So it could be Judy Lee. And Judy Lee did a ton of that AB. And so that's why I was thinking it could be Judy Lee. But it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the work, amazing. And like everything that all the Judy Lee pieces were riveted, prong set, beautifully done. So was Beaujolais. A lot of the Beaujolais were the same way. So yeah, good possibility. Jane, if you have questions at all, let me know. If you're interested in anything, just let me know. Okay. Or if you want me to redo anything, if you saw something in the video, the preview video. Okay, so those are all of the pendants or the brooches that I was going to present. I can present other pieces if you are looking for anything in particular, Tammy. Let me know, because I have tons. But that was everything that I was planning on doing. But I have others. This is a gold dipped leaf. So it's a real leaf that has been dipped in gold. I did test it. It tested for 10 carats. It did not test at the 14 carat. So somewhere in between there. But back in, I don't know if you guys remember, back in the 80s, these were like really popular. I think my mom was really big into these. But I have 2 of these gold leaves. I don't know where I did the other one. Well, but I do have 2 of these. But gold leaf pendant and $10 on the gold dipped leaf pendant. And I can go grab the other one if we've got 2. Okay. Definitely email me. Hi, Penny. Welcome. Let me know if you are interested in anything. A gold dipped one, Jane? That would be incredible. That's awesome. Oh my God. I would love to see it. You should email that to me. I want to see a picture. I think a clover would be so, especially if it would be a 4-leaf clover. Oh my God, that would be so awesome. These earrings were probably one of my favorite finds from last week's auction haul. They are abalone, and then just check out that, like, I don't know, it's like a floral nature gold scene on there. It's like, I don't want to get the reflection, but there's flowers, there's a little butterfly on there. They're so cool, very lightweight, and they just hang. And that is abalone. So you've got that iridescent behind the gold. And I just think these are absolutely gorgeous. I think you can see a little bit better like that. And just look at that reflection on the abalone. So cool. So I'm going to say, we'll say $8 on the earrings. I hope if I can type it. All right. There we go. 8 for the abalone. Okay. The next, I got a couple more necklaces. This is like a throwback to like 1973, which is the year I was born. So, okay. So this is, check out this like black and gold V neck kind of cool necklace. I just think this is awesome. So black and gold, and it's just really kind of cool. Barrel clasp. I'll kind of show it to you. Jane, was that? Oh, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say something. This is how it looks now. My neck is too thick for it, but isn't it cool? I think that just looks awesome. And if you had like, I don't know, just a cool like V-neck or like a tank top or something, I think this would be a fun necklace. Now it is a little short because it is like 1970s body, but it is, oh, wrong side. Wrong side. Angel. I hear her and I feel like she's tearing something up. 16 inches. She has been so naughty lately. So 16 inches on this. All right. So then we'll say $8 on the black and gold. All right. And next, this is a Stella and Dot statement necklace. So very blingy. Reminds me of a J. Crew piece, but it's Stella and Dot. So the quality is a little bit different, but it's still blingy. It's still quite nice. The quality is still good, but you can tell that there's a bit of a difference in the stones than J. Crew. Although they're still good. These are still like a brulee stone. Now, I did do research. I was trying to figure out who makes who makes Stella and Dot jewelry. I could not find the manufacturer because I know that Signer makes J. Crew, and this is still really nice, but all I could find is that it's the same manufacturer that makes Lanvin jewelry, and Lanvin's very high end. It's in Neiman Marcus and all of that. And I know some Stella and Dot goes very high. So, I mean, the quality's there for sure. I mean, obviously we've got some brulee stones, but these stones in here, these are all resin or plastic. So you've got a mix of plastic and glass stones in here. But all of the stones are intact. They are all very, they're all prong set. They're all really nicely in there. There's no loose stones. The Stella and Dots tag is still on there. The chain is in there or is done nicely. There's no where it's open or anything like that. So I'm going to say 15 on the Stella and Dot necklace. So I love the colors personally. I think the colors are nice. There we go. Perfect. All right. Next piece. I've just got a few pairs of earrings. This is very 80s throwback, oil slick, finish to the metal. And these are just kind of fun. They are pierced. I will replace the backs. But these are, I just thought they were fun. I love this oil slick finish. I think they're awesome. So I'm going to say $5 on these. And maybe somebody would love them. To me, they remind me of high school. Definitely let me know if anybody's got questions or want me to rerun it, or if you're interested in a piece or anything, just let me know. Next, these are unsigned, but beautiful glass stones, really nice crystal, nice sparkle and finish to the crystal. These are bezel set. And this is the backs. Really doesn't look like they've ever been worn. These are gorgeous. Little pierced earrings. Oops. Nice little drop earrings. And we're going to say $8 on these. And we'll call them crystal drops. $8. Oh, I said drips. Well, you guys know what I mean. And then finally, these were, I showed these in the video. I tested these right on the video. These are a little drop earring. These are sterling silver and amethyst up at the front with a little metal in the back. This is just a stainless metal and an enameled metal in the back. But this part in the front is a amethyst and sterling little component. Just cute little earring. And we're going to say, we'll say 8 on these because they're amethyst. They're cute. And okay. Okay, so that is everything. Oh no, one more. All right, so oops. So this is the like the metal ball necklace. These are all graduated metal silver tone beads, and I'll show it to you this way too. And really cool. It's not super heavy, and let me open it. It's got a lobster claw. Before the extender, it is 26 inches long. With the extender, the extender measures 3 inches, so 26 to 29 inches long. And we're going to say $18 for this. Okay. All right. So last but not least, oh, this is heavy. Ugh. This is the jewelry jar that I have. This is huge. I didn't weigh it. I should have weighed it before I had it in the jar. This jar is, I don't even know the size. It says, I don't know, 1,800 milliliters. Yeah. So 2-liter probably. It's a 2-liter jar. It's full of vintage jewelry. There's a ton of pendants in here. Maybe I'll put it under here. I think I can flip this a little bit. There's a ton of pendants and necklaces and brooches, bracelets. I literally put a ton of stuff in here. There is, I think I had set aside a bag of 22 brooches, and that went in here, and I think like 18 pendants. And there are some art glass pendants down at the bottom, some rhinestone pendants. There's a bunch of clip earrings in here. Some tack pins. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff in here. This I would, if anybody's interested in doing bidding, that would be great. I will, now the jar does not come with it. I am going to start this because of the shipping. So it's no shipping on this. I will pay shipping because this is probably a good 4 pounds or so, just with the jewelry. I'm going to start this at 35. And then if we can go up in increments after that, and we'll just do dollar increments. So we're going to do jewelry jar, and I'm paying for shipping. So if you guys would like to bid. If not, I mean, if nobody's interested. So jewelry jar 35. And if anybody's, just go ahead and throw your number in there if you are interested. But yeah, you get a lot of stuff in here. So, all right. No takers on the jewelry jar. Okay. Was there anything anybody was interested from any of my previous previous lives? Or if you are looking for anything in particular, I mean, you guys know, I have tons and tons and tons of jewelry. So, I mean, let me know if you, I don't know if, is it Tammy, right? Tammy, if you're still here, if you want me to go through some more brooches, I have a ton. I can go through some more brooches if you would like. I have more rhinestone brooches. I have Christopher Radko. I have a lot of cameos. But tomorrow, definitely be on the lookout for my next video. I am getting a Juliana tomorrow. That's coming in a big jewelry lot that I won. And then I know there's going to be an Originals by Robert. There's a vintage 1930s Coro craft piece. A lot of very early, like pre-1940s pieces. Super excited to get all this stuff. And then a lot of unsigned pieces, a lot of pieces that I'm not really sure what they are, but they just looked cool. I know there's also some gemstones that I'm getting. So definitely be on the lookout. It's supposed to arrive tomorrow via priority mail. I usually get that sometime in the afternoon. I also am picking up 2 lots locally, and one of them is an ephemera lot, so it's not jewelry. Because for some reason I decided to bid on a big bin of ephemera because there was like nobody bidding on it, and I won it for like $10. So who knows? Maybe there's a gem in there. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see it either. The Juliana that was in there, they had it. They said that it was a Juliana. And I can't believe that I won it because there was other good jewelry in there. Oh yeah, absolutely. There was a bunch of other good jewelry in there, but I won the whole lot for under $100. There was a bunch of pieces in there and the Juliana, and I got the whole thing for I think 90. And I found the Juliana, sold on the Juliana on eBay, and it sold for almost 400. So pretty excited about that one. And I don't know if anybody saw the Shriner that I had and how much that sold for this week, but it sold for 2,570, I think. So that was a good one. So, hello, Angel. She's peeking under my table. Okay, so this is the coral necklace. And yeah, I know, it was awesome. It was awesome. Okay, so this is the coral necklace. And this is, slow down a little bit so my camera will catch up. This is what it looks like. It is these tubular beads, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I know. And this is a beautiful, beautiful necklace. It has a sterling silver box clasp, and it is marked silver on the back. But I did test it. It does test for sterling. I tested the coral, and it did bubble, so it is coral. I tested on one of these back beads here, and it is triple strand, so 3 strands here, and it is absolutely beautiful. And I think it measured 24 memory. I just hit 50, so memory's going. Yeah, 24 inches. So it hit right around there. So it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So that is the coral. And I had 45 on this. And then it would be free shipping. Oh God. It's terrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. Let me see if I can go back to the coral. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why my memory is just terrible. It's just so bad. But then I will remember like the weirdest things. How do we test for coral? You have to be really careful, but you use vinegar. Well, that's what I do. You can use baking soda too, but I use vinegar. And you use a very, 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 especially with something this small, you use a very, very tiny little bit and be ready to wipe it off. And you test it just a little tiny drop on an end. And if it bubbles, then it's coral, because it'll react with the calcium in the coral because it was a live thing, like a bone, basically. And then you want to get rid of it. Then you want to, of course, like wash it off or remove the vinegar as soon as possible because it will take off the shine and it'll start to pit the coral if you're not careful. So definitely get rid of that. Otherwise it'll ruin the coral. You don't want to do that. Like I have this amazing barse. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, and I can pull it out. I've got it right here. This amazing, well, I'll show it to you. This amazing barse necklace. So I'm going to just move my table back just a little bit. And it is red coral. There goes a rose quartz. Oh, here's my other rose quartz. This is a red coral, and amber and jade, which is weird. I've never seen jade this color. This dark purple, which I don't know if anybody else has. And maybe it's dyed. I don't know. But this is red coral. And that tested positive for coral, as coral. And right? And then this is some kind of quartz, I think, or some kind of stone that's faceted. But yeah, that was coral too, and I tested it. And red coral is very rare or hard to, get now. But that's coral too. But yes, this bubbled as soon as I put it on, and I got rid of it because those are tiny. I don't want to ruin those. But 45 on that. So. And let me know if you are interested or if anybody else is interested in the coral necklace. And then I don't know if anybody knows how to test for amber, but you can test for amber under a black light, because that is something that you cannot test for on a presidium. So amber you have to test for under a black light because there's a lot of fake amber out there. A lot. Any other requests or questions for me? Because I'm so excited to get this stuff tomorrow. So excited. And I'm excited to get this ephemera stuff too, because I do, of course, tons and tons and tons of jewelry. And I sell on Whatnot the 3 days a week, and then I sell here one day. And then, I'm trying to beef up eBay. But I'm trying to branch into doing other things, other types of vintage things too. And I'm really trying to get out of doing clothing or at least not doing as much clothing, because I hate taking pictures of clothes and doing the measurements and doing all of that. I love doing bags. I love doing belts and scarves and stuff like that. But I really want to find things that I can list fast. And that kind of stuff you can really list fast, and little homeware goods. So I'm starting to increase that kind of stuff. So you might see, if you guys follow like my eBay and stuff like that, you'll start seeing that I'm doing a little bit more of that stuff. So, and maybe I'll start presenting more of that in some of my videos. So hopefully that's okay with everybody. But it's kind of fun to learn about that stuff too. I've been doing jewelry for 20 some odd years. So, and beads. That's what I start, beads are, I started in jewelry like pre-eBay. And then I was doing beads on eBay forever. And then back to jewelry and vintage and all of that. So kind of all over the place. But now that I'm doing this full time, I got to figure out things that I can list quickly and sell and everything, so I can actually make a living. Because I do not want to go back to working for somebody at all. I don't think I can. I'm too old for it. Too old for the BS. Especially being working with, I don't know, other people too. I like working with my dog. That's it. You know what? I don't. You know what? I used to make beads 20, well, I started 20 years ago, and I made beads for about 6, 7 years, and I do not have that many left of the glass beads that I made. Now, I did get into doing, because I'm an artist at heart too. So then I got into doing alcohol ink paintings and poured acrylic art. And I would turn a lot of that into pendants. And I do have a lot of those, a ton of alcohol ink pendants. And I definitely could do an entire live. I probably have 50. I was talking to another customer about pendants, all the alcohol ink pendants. I could be selling those for days. Yeah, I know, me too. I hope I can stay home too. I don't know, Jane, do you shop on Whatnot at all? Because I am actually seriously considering doing a Whatnot of my pendants. And then I also upcycle hairpins from vintage, like broken vintage jewelry. And I sold a bunch of hairpins on one of my, oh, okay. All right. So do you follow me on Whatnot? Have I sold? I don't think I sold anything to you on Whatnot, have I? Have you been to any of my Whatnots? Because definitely follow me on Whatnot. I think I'm gonna do a Whatnot with some of my pendants. I think. You know what, Penny? I was so chicken to do a YouTube channel. Um, and all I can say is it doesn't hurt. Um, I really love doing the YouTube channel. And okay, I will, Jane. But I was really chicken to do the YouTube channel, and I took a like a mental health. So long story short, how I started doing YouTube was I went through like this crisis back in February. And so I ended up taking 2 weeks off of work, and doctor ordered. And that's when I started putting my plan in action of like quitting my job. And I started doing my YouTube videos then. And I really was like, I can't do this. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do any of this. I mean, I'm like 49. I was almost 50 then. And it was easier than I thought. And I had such a great reaction that it was great. And eventually, people started finding me on YouTube and then shopping with me. And I don't have a ton of followers. I mean, I'm almost to 500. I want to get to 500 so bad. And for no other reason than YouTube will let me have memberships, which I don't even know if I would do that, but just because it like gives you your first step to like monetization, which really is kind of like not even being monetized, but it kind of is. But I'm like 11 people away. And but it you just get this like, I don't know, confidence boost, and people will they just make you feel good. It's just like it's just nice. People are so kind on YouTube. And there's a great community of other people doing, other resellers and other jewelry people, and you learn from them and stuff. So I honestly say, Penny, just do it and give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? Don't let it make you nervous. Just do it. Just just go for it. Just jump in. That's ended up being what I did. I just jumped in. I mean, some people do it and they don't do thumbnails. They don't do anything like that. And I mean, I did social media marketing as part of my job, and so like I kind of was familiar with doing like Canva and stuff like that. So, you know. Oh, you did? Oh, thank you, Jane. I love Thelma. She is so nice. And the fact that she asked me to do that, I thought that was so kind. And that's what I mean. Like, you meet some people that are so nice and so awesome. And it's just such a supportive community over here on YouTube. And I just love it. I love it. I think it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I feel really lucky because I've learned from so many people too. I mean, even the people that aren't jewelry, um, I've learned from so many people that are so awesome. Yeah, I know, Penny. You should totally give it a try. Just what do you got? What do you got to lose? Just do it. Just do it. You know. I mean, I was so nervous like the first couple times I did like a thrift with me, of like taking my camera into a store or into the flea market or wherever, or into an estate sale. I mean, I even got yelled at an estate sale for filming. I mean, like yelled at. A lady like yelled at me for filming. But I was like, I ended up making the most of it. And that's like one of the videos I have like a ton of people that viewed. And It was kind of awesome. So exactly, everybody was new once. And actually, if you go back and like scroll way back to like some of the really big YouTubers and like scroll way, way, way back to some of their first videos, it's really, it makes you feel good like to see how they started. Seriously. It's like, okay, that I can do it then. That will help. That really does help you. One of my favorite people on YouTube, and she's so helpful too and so kind, is the nurse Flipper, if you ever watch her. But go scroll way back and watch some of her first ones. You'll be you'll feel better because she started off, she was very like very rustic, I guess, in how she started. Yes. Yep, go back and watch some of their first ones. That made me feel so much better. Like I was like, okay, I can do this. Like if that's how their first one started, then I don't feel bad. Like if my editing's not great, or if my thumbnails aren't perfect, or if I don't have thumbnails or whatever. Nurse Flipper. Like nurse, like in a hospital, nurse, and then Flipper. She's amazing. Her name's Kat, and she's just awesome. Yeah, the nurse Flipper. Yeah, she's amazing. I love her. She's so nice. She's on Whatnot also. And so if you ever catch any of her Whatnot lives, she's so sweet. And so is Courtney, and that's Bolo Buddies. And she is awesome too. I love Courtney. And she's very helpful, and she's actually been a great person to talk to. And so but Kat has actually like rated my my whatnots a couple times, and I feel like that she's so helpful that way. Like she's really helped me that way. So the dinner slipper. Oh my god, I love it. Then it should be like a food channel. It's like, what did we slip in your meal today? Like be like cooking for like toddlers and like trying to slip like the veggies or whatever. Oh my god. All right, right, exactly. Oh my god. I actually think that'd be a great that'd be a great YouTube channel now, the dinner slipper. I think it's a great idea. Too funny. As we have like a whole like TED talk here at the end. No, you just got to do it. It is. It's good to laugh. Oh, I know. You know what? I I had the same thing happen. So in February I had like a trifecta happen. I had a rescue dog that I had just adopted that was like my total like a soul dog. It was pre-angel, and I had got him through heartworm. I had got him through he had been abandoned and tied to a the rescue's door, and he was terrified and shut down and everything, and I got him through all of that. And per his adoption agreement, he had to be neutered. And I neutered him, got him home the next day, or, I got him home that night. The next morning, he was not acting right. And I called into work and I said, I got to take him into the vet. and I didn't even get him to the vet, and he passed away at home in my arms. And I lost it. I mean, literally, it was the most devastating thing because he was my soul dog. Like, literally, I'd never connected with a dog. I've had so many dogs in my life. I had never, ever connected with a dog like that dog. The day before that happened, my husband decided he didn't want to be married anymore, and out of the blue. And my boss and I were in a very toxic relationship. And it was like all of that happened at once. He had, because of the heartworm, his heart did not handle the um, the surgery, I guess, basically. And so it was like a weird, I mean, it was a 1 in a million that he just, the next morning, it technically was like a bloat situation. And yeah, he ended up passing away. And so within a short amount of time, I mean, within a week, basically, Rocky died. My husband left me. And then my boss and I were like on this weird trajectory where we had been so close. And then all of a sudden he was like, became like psycho. And I lost it. And I basically almost had a mental breakdown, and I had to take 2 weeks off of work. So I did, and that's when all this happened. And I started my YouTube channel, and I was already making these plans, like I was going to go full time with reselling. I was doing really well with it, and but my plan was to do it the beginning of 2024, and at that point, when all that happened, I was like, screw it, I'm just going to do it. And I did a little earlier than expecting, and with zero savings for it and all of that, I just jumped into it. But I'm making it work. So yeah, the universe did. It just pushed me to do it faster. And, I mean, it is what it is. And, I mean, and I'm not divorcing my husband at this point. We get along better actually not living together. Um and a week after Rocky passed away and all that, Angel came into my life, and she's just my sidekick at this point. Oh, yeah. Isn't that horrible? Yes, exactly. See? Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's just I and you know what? I still can't. So I have I have a second Instagram. Like, if you guys follow me, Black Dog Vintage MI on Instagram, I have a second Instagram that is Detroit Dog Mom. So feel free to go follow me on there too, Detroit Dog Mom. And if you go back in a lot of my videos and back in a lot of my stuff on Detroit Dog Mom, or on TikTok, Detroit Dog Mom, I can't go back and watch anything that had Rocky in there. I can't. I lose it. I lose it. So yes, I completely understand. He was my soul dog like that. Like, it changed my life. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. 17 and a half. That's a long life. Yep. Yeah. And it's so crazy because, like, dogs are so different. Like, I've had dogs, so many dogs. And yeah, lucky to have her that long. Exactly. I've had so many dogs. Now, I had like Scout, who just passed away. When did he? April. I had him for 10 years, and he he was an amazing dog, but he was not my soul dog like Rocky was. And I only had Rocky for 8 months. Rocky literally changed my life. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's crazy. Yep. Yeah, dogs can be so different. I mean, I've had, I don't know, probably I've had 6 dogs in my adult life and then countless in my as a child, but 6 as an adult. And but Rocky was different, just different. And I can't see pictures or videos of him without losing it. I can talk about him now, but I can't I can't look at pictures or watch any of my old videos of him. I struggle with that. An Angel, though, looks exactly like him. It's so weird. It's so weird. So if you when you guys see pictures of Angel, and if you go to the Detroit, my other Instagram, Detroit Dog Mom, um, you'll see the two of them, and you're like, oh my god, they look identical. So weird. Yeah, there is always just one special one. Yeah. Yep, Detroit Dog Mom. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. But Angel, like, and you guys see Angel in my videos and stuff like that. Oh, you did? Yay! Yep. Yeah, you see Angel in all my videos, like all my thrifting videos and stuff, and she goes with me everywhere. And oh my god, she absolutely hates it when I can't take her with me now because it's too warm. I can't leave her in the car. She hates it. She would go everywhere. Oh, absolutely. I'm an open book. I probably overshare, but yes, there's always that special one. But I'm always here, I mean, I'm an open book, and I'm one of those people that if anybody ever needs anything, I'm always here for any one of you, doesn't matter. I don't care if you buy from me or not. I'm always here as a personal friend to anybody. So, yeah. Yeah, treasure hustlers. I know. Yeah. I think it just goes, I mean, I think a lot of us who do this, I think it's just, we're all like kind of like empaths or whatever. We just are all that kind of person. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yes, tomorrow, lots and lots of good stuff. So it'll be fun. Hey, Gemma's Jules. Hi. How are you? Now we're just hanging out, having a good old conversation. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I hear Angel and she's in the kitchen right now, and I feel like she's getting into trouble. She is just trouble. Angel, what are you doing? What do you got? Huh? What do you got? Come here. Can you come over here? Let's see if you can. Just gonna move the. I don't think you can get under here. I don't know if you can hear her tail hitting, but that's her. Come here. Can you come through? Come up here. Up, up, up. Come here. Come here. Say hi. You go. Come on. Up, 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 up. Up. Come up here. Up. 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 Oh, come here. Say hi. Here's Angel. She's saying hi. I know. Oh, oh wow, California. You're far. I'm in Detroit, of course. I think everybody knows that. And today we had the worst air quality in the world. I was like sharing that with my kids today. Oh, Paris, Ontario. Where is Paris? I've been in. Yeah. Yeah, where is Paris? I've been through there. Yes, it was. I took Angel for a walk earlier and it smelled like burning plastic outside. It was nasty. As far from Chicago as you can be. So are you like in Southern Illinois? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you guys had it too. You guys had bad air there too. Yeah, my son sent me this app to download because I have like asthma, like bad lungs because I used to be a smoker. I was bad. Um oh, okay. Yeah, Penny. Um oh, and Penny, I don't know if you know, but I do free shipping to Canada, $50 or more. Just saying. Um Western on the Mrs. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. My ex-husband, number one, first one or second one, I'm technically still married to. But he is from Canada. So my kids go there all the time. All the time. That's fine. That's so funny. I used to work in Illinois a lot. So not the job that I just quit, but the one before that that I actually loved. I would be in Illinois all the time to the point where I felt like I should be a resident. I actually loved Illinois, but I was in the Chicago area all the time. I loved Illinois. That's funny. I worked in dental corporate. I know, like Thelma, when Thelma was interviewing me, somebody made a comment about like me being in corporate dental. Like, what does that mean? But yeah, I worked in corporate dental, and so I worked for a company, and we would buy private practices and then um, make them like I don't know if you've heard of like Aspen Dental or any of those, but we would turn them into like or Pacific Dental. We would turn them into like that type of company. I worked for one of those, and I was in operations. So I was one of the people that would go in and decide if the office was worth buying. I was basically in acquisitions. So it was fun. I actually loved it. And then I worked for private practice and I hated it, and that's when I burned out, which is weird. You'd think it would be opposite. Mm-mm. Nope. No, not me. I worked for a very not so nice guy here in Detroit. And I burned out. Yeah. Well, oh, really? Business insurance? Like you sold insurance? That's what my son does. What are you doing? Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what my son does, my oldest. He is, he does both personal and business lines, but yeah, that's what he does. He loves it. Loves it. He is like, that is his thing. And I don't know. Oh, wow. Yeah, I could imagine burning out. You didn't work through COVID, did you, Jane? Oh, wow. Good for you. Good for you for teaching, Arlene. Oh, see, that's the worst. That's the worst when that happens. Oh, that's good, Jane. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah, the corporation, it was a small, they call them DSOs, or dental support organizations. It was a small DSO that I was working for. We had 20 offices, I think. And they got bought out during COVID, or right towards the end of COVID, when we were all going back to work, and by Heartland Dental. And Heartland wanted me, and they're huge, like huge nationwide, and they wanted me to travel 5 days a week. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, I'm pushing 50. There's no way. And so I ended up getting a job private practice for a guy that was wanting to be like a multi facility. Like he wanted he was a prosthodontist, wanted general dentistry, wanted an orthodontist, wanted all these other specialties within under one roof. And he had different offices in the building, and he wanted me to like get that set up. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. So it was private practice, but kind of corporate. And I took him from $1 million practice to a $4 million practice. And towards the end, it was like nothing was good enough. I never did anything well. Everything, like, it was just constant struggle between us. Like, everything was second guessed. Everything was like, and so finally I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So yeah. Right, exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. I mean, it's like when stuff like that happens, and then and then you would end up taking the blame, right? So that's what happened to me. And then, I mean, everybody else was making mistakes. I was getting blamed. And then yeah, it was awful. And that's why I ended up having to, and that, like, when that exploded at work, and then all of that exploded at home, I was like, I was a mess. Right. And then there's no loyalty, and then there's no loyalty. Right. Yeah, it's awful. That's awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's the word. And let me guess, was your boss a guy? Wait, I should ask, are you a guy? Are you a guy or a woman? Because I don't know. Okay. See, exactly. I know. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst. I'm sorry that happened. That sucks. Oh, okay. Hi, Sarah. Oh, and hi, Jackie, if you're there too. Hi, you guys. Oh, right. Oh, see. Oh, that is mm-mm, mm-mm. Worst. That's awful, Penny. Oh, you have? Oh, awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. Are you treasure hustlers on whatnot with the same name? Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna say I thought that was familiar. Okay. Awesome. Yes. Mhm. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, not definitely not fair. Definitely not fair. I know. I think all of us are like in that same boat. It's like, uh, the experience like the old school experience is not valued. I think that's part of the problem. It's frustrating because I know that happens a lot. And even like right, I think that's exactly it. Right. But companies like will look at somebody who's a little bit older and they immediately like prejudge and think like, oh, that person's not going to know the technology, or they're going to prejudge and say they're not going to be apt for change or open to change or whatever. And so they're immediately going to um, overlook somebody who's older. I mean, I know for sure that if I were to try to go back and get a job, even back in dental or something like that, I don't think that it would be easy. Oh, yeah, exactly. But that's how we were taught. I mean, at least I'm Gen X and like you weren't allowed to be sick. I mean, period. So, no. Right. Yeah, I mean, like, I wasn't allowed to be sick when I was a kid, and so it didn't matter, like, you went to school no matter what. Didn't matter if you were sick or not, like, I went to school, period. Like, you know? And it's funny because I find out later and right, exactly. I find out later and I have, like, these medical issues like with migraines and stuff like that. And I'm like, the doctor's like, well, how long have you been dealing with this? I'm like, I don't know. I've had this since I was a kid. And they're like, oh, well, was never treated. I'm like, no, like, I just would go to school like this, like whatever. Millennials here. Yeah, but people give millennials a bad rap, but I think a lot of millennials are just as hardworking. I think it's when we get to like some of the Gen Z that there's a little bit more of a struggle, but I think there's still a lot of Gen Z that were brought up right, and they do work hard. Oh yeah. See, my son, my oldest, is technically a millennial. I had him young. Um, he's technically a millennial. He's at the cusp. He's 27, which is right at that border. I think 98 or 99 is the cutoff. And he is but he's a hustler. He is a hard worker. And but my younger son is Gen Z, but he also is a hustler. Like he's not typical Gen Z. Your migraine stopped with menopause? Oh, lucky. Mine got worse. Oh, okay. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'd wish it. Yeah. I started going through like premenopause when I was like 40-ish. And that was it started getting really bad. Like it was rough. It was rough. No. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. You had it for wait, you had it for migraines? Brain surgery for my wait, you had it for migraines? Am I reading that right? No, I'm not reading that right. For no migraines? Oh, wait. You'd go through menopause for no more migraines. That's how I'm reading it, right? Not the brain surgery. Brain surgery was for something else, I'm assuming. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully all okay. Yeah. Yeah, I have bad migraines, but I have um something else like I get vertigo really bad and I have hearing loss from it. It's called Meniere's disease and it's that part sucks. But oh no. Are you still getting did that help? Do you still get seizures? Oh good. Okay. Yeah, seizures are kind of rough. Yeah, seizures are rough for sure. Yeah. That is ugh. I feel you there for sure. Yeah. So, oh, you're stopped with menopause too, Arlene? Wow. See, mine have gotten worse, but for a while my Meniere's got better, but now my Meniere symptoms are getting worse too. So, So your husband has Meniere's too? Yeah. So I'm like really struggling with it lately. So I'm kind of glad that I'm not working out of the house because there's days I'm not like real fond of driving with it. Yeah. So I've had I've had that too. Not I get the I forgot what they call them. Not grand mal or anything. I forgot the type. I get them at night sometimes. Type of some kind of seizure. Never realized it until I was older. My husband did. Um, but I had to go to a neurologist and all that, and then they gave me Topamax for him. But some kind of nighttime seizure. The symptoms of it, um, vertigo, um, drop attacks, so like just suddenly falling. No, it's like where, well, I don't know. It's at night sometimes and you just shake. I don't know. I never realized it. I guess I've had them since I was a kid. Um, but vertigo, drop attacks, so you just fall out of the blue. Walking like you're drunk sometimes, and people don't realize that you're not. Um, Tripping over your own feet. um, but then I have hearing loss, not bad, but hearing loss. Um, and no tremors, thankfully, no tremors. I get nystagmus in my eyes, so sometimes my eye will flicker, like the if I get like the vertigo, like you'll see my eyes kind of go like that. Um, oh, really? Yeah, but no tremors though. And but the vertigo can get really, really, really intense, and then I'm like sick and like throwing up and stuff. Um, and sometimes I don't know if it's the Meniere's or if it's a migraine because I've also gotten the vestibular migraines. So, oh yeah, oh god, yes, like bad. Oh yeah, like the my first time that it came on badly, I was actually hospitalized for 3 days. Yeah, for 3 days. And they didn't know what was wrong with me. It took them a little bit to figure it out before I was diagnosed. Um and I actually have a I forgot what they call it, some kind of neuroma. It's like a some kind of tumor. Um and but they did say it's Meniere's. And I just moved to Detroit. Well, I moved to Detroit almost 4 years ago, and I was almost symptom free until this year. And this year it's come back badly, and so I have to get a new ENT. It's actually diagnosed by an ENT, believe it or not. Yeah. So the neurologist didn't wasn't real helpful, but the ENT was awesome. Oh, really? I'm sorry, Jane. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Wait, this is your grandmother? That shouldn't the 2 should not be I don't know. I don't know. That seems like a weird. mix, or the two. I mean, unless she's getting vertigo because the pain's so bad. I don't know. So I have, yeah, the ENT diagnosed me too, Penny. I take Topamax, and I forgot whatever they call it, meclizine or whatever, when the vertigo is really bad and I get sick to my stomach and all of that. And then I also have I forgot, like a Valium or something like that too. Um, yeah, doctors are definitely not good at listening. That's what I thought too. Thick at 74 is weird. Um, lack of sleep, heat, and stress. Also, what I find is being on a decongestant helps immensely, Penny. So find out whether or not that helps. So if I know that it, and also I was on a diuretic, weirdly. Um, I forgot the name of it, but I was on like some kind of diuretic for a year, almost 2 years, maybe even more. And that was amazing because oh yeah, tinnitus is a huge thing too. Tinnitus is horrible with Meniere's. Like the tinnitus is horrible. Sometimes I can hear my heartbeat and it's so annoying. Sometimes it's the high pitched noise, but mostly it's my heartbeat. But that's so annoying. But and I forgot what the name of that stuff is, like the diuretic, and that was so helpful in terms of getting rid of that, like tinnitus. It would so help. But then my kidney function started to decrease because of that, and so I had to get off of that. So that sucked because that was really helpful. Um, but the decongestant actually will really help too with symptoms sometimes. So yeah, so that does help. The yeah, the decongestant actually does help because so much of it is that kind of like it's that fluid in the ear. It's like reducing that kind of like the pressure in the ear. That you need a different, like my ENT gave me all that stuff. Like he gave me the decongestant, he gave me the whatever that diuretic thing is. He gave me all that stuff. Like so he's got lots of hearings and so now he's on hearing aids and that helps. I don't know. I'm close to needing the hearing aids, but I don't know. But yeah, the decongestant was very helpful. There is some like compounded medicine. I know that too. But exactly. They do. They always give you one thing and it sparks something and yes. Triggered migraines. Wait, middle turbinate triggered what? I'm not sure what that means, Jane. What is that? I've never heard of that. No. Deep in the sinus. Huh. That helps with migraines. I've had migraines so bad. I've been hospitalized for migraines. Oh, okay. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. I'm going to have to look that up. Dr. Berg. Yeah. Lately, I think because this air quality is so bad, I've been so sick as I cough. I've been so sick, and my Meniere's has been triggered, migraines, everything. Oh wow. Yeah. I'm hoping that I've got an ENT visit, and hopefully I can get in, try to figure out what's going on, because I am so sick of feeling like shit. Because I have been not feeling well at all lately. But maybe I'll lose some weight. All right, ladies. I think I'm hear a storm brewing. I'm gonna try to get Angel out before it hits. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine is due to the air quality. Like it's just awful. It's awful. And then whenever I take Angel out for a walk, I come back and my head is like ready to explode. And then I get these like I'm getting these like stabbing feelings, like somebody stabbing my ears. It's awful. I think it's thunder outside or somebody's like lighting fireworks. One or the other. But all right, I'm gonna run and get Angel out, and before there's a storm, because I think there's a storm coming. But this was fun. We should do this more often. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Anytime. Well, I'll be back on next Thursday, and be on the lookout for a video tomorrow night. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow night. So with all the good new stuff. And if you guys need anything, let me know. And look for me on Whatnot. I might do a pop-up this weekend. So we'll see ya. Yes, thanks for joining, Arlene. I appreciate you being here. And thank you for being here. Thanks, everybody. Yes, everybody, have an amazing night. And was it Penny? Are you the one? No, who's doing the YouTube? Was it you, Penny? Are you going to do the YouTube channel? Make sure that you let us know. Whoever is going to do it, let us know. All right. We'll see you guys. Bye.